Okay, start recording, start recording. Okay, there we go. Everything should be up and running. So, I talked over the plans of how the dupes clause is going to work. And we are actually going to go with the plan I had last stream for dupes clause, which gives me 3 shiny encounters right off the bat that won't appear shiny, but will be shiny. So, let's really quick just get to those spots. So first is the shiny Abra in Collage Town. So the Pokemon we get will be shiny. By force. Shoot. No, he ate the Oranberry, darn. Would have liked getting that Oranberry, you know, would have been nice, but... So that's our encounter for Collage Town. Which stinks because it means we have to do another shiny hunt here. And last stream we also got 2 shinies in the forest. This area specifically, so we get 2 free shinies here as well. First 2 encounters will be shinies. I don't even really want this thing, I'm gonna be entirely real with you. Can these wild Pokemon stop eating their Oranberries? Those would be kind of useful to have myself to use, but whatever. And last but not least, we could bring in Pikachu. We're gonna have to heal after this. Go. I did just realize I need to now heal my team because apparently wild Pokemon are not as much of a pushover as you would expect. And I'm going to use a Flying Charm for this second one because I had a Flying Charm going when I got the dupe shinies in here, so I think it's fair to run a Shiny Charm when I activate Dupe's Claws. I didn't use the... Whatever. Pansage. Great. Another Pokemon that I'm not going to use. So I don't like any of the shinies I got. That's great. I have 3 shinies that I don't like now. But hey. They are... None of them are good. Actually, wait, pick up. Not gonna lie, I don't think I'm using any of these 3, so Dupe's Claws did not help me. But hey, at least I don't have dupes anymore, you know. At least we fixed that issue, I guess. So, one sec. Really quick, let me just go to Google and get the images for these 3 guys, and then we'll go on to our next hunt. Close out that, open up this. So we got shiny Lillipup first. Then Panpour. And then Pansage. Perfect, okay. We're good now. We did not get what we needed. Which means we are right back to where we started. Shiny hunting in Acrylic Town! Yay! Because we still don't have the required Pancham to continue the run. So, yeah, that was a little bit of a dud, I'm not gonna lie. Dupe's Claws didn't do much for me. But now we have it in place for future, so hopefully it'll actually come in clutch in the future. Who would have guessed the initial use of Dupe's Claws doesn't even matter because it gave me crap Pokemon. Lilliput might be useful somewhat. I don't think the monkeys, though, are ever going to see my team because, Panseer has a purpose. The other two do not. And Panseer is the only one I didn't get. Because Panseer is at least fire access. Maybe not good fire type, but at least it is a fire type. I feel like I saw this guy give little sparkles for a second there, but whatever. Like, Panseer at least gives me access to a fire type, but the other two don't do anything. So they're just gonna sit in the PC and rot, I guess. But also, now that I have a dupe skulls in place, I don't feel scared anymore of a hunt going wrong because it can't anymore. I'm guaranteed a new shiny out of this. Look at this, Pikachu with shiny would be, okay, whatever's next, I get to force into a shiny. It's great. Dupe Skulls is a very reassuring thing. Yeah, Drifloon's grayed out sprite kind of looks like it's shiny, so every time I see a Drifloon, I feel like it's a shiny. Even though it seems to not be. It just feels like it's a shiny when I see it. I thought I refilled that, darn it. I might have to go refill that in a sec, because I do need, something to drink while on stream. Yeah, we have to get Pancham to continue the game, which stinks. Because I don't like the fact that I have to get a specific shiny to continue the game, but that's how this game is structured. At least how I structured my rule set, where I have to do the trade, and I'm not allowed to catch anything that I don't have a shiny of already, so I have to get a Pancham, to therefore catch a non-shiny Pancham, to therefore soft reset the trade. Whether I'll use the Pancham, I don't know. Pancham's kind of eh. But rather I'll use the Cubchoo either, also. Probably not, but the way I structured the rules is the way I structured the rules. I want to see everything this game has to offer, which includes trade Pokemon. I do kind of wish this game did what other games did with trade Pokemon, where they actually come already with a nickname, and that nickname is set in stone. I feel like that would be cool. Kind of like Dux the Farfetch'd, Gasper the Haunter. What are the other ones? It's Gasper, Dux. Oh, there's one in Legend ZA that everyone uses in the speedrun, but I completely forget its name. What was the one in ZA that everyone uses? Was it Hawlucha, maybe? Oh no, it's someone in the Legend ZA speedrun. The Pokemon that, like, carries you through it is a trade Pokemon that you get from trading with an NPC, and I completely forget what its name is. I think it's a Hawlucha. I could be wrong, though. You use, like, one Pokemon. You use the trade Pokemon, the Absol, and your starter. I know that much for Legend ZA. That's the speedrun. You use those 3 Pokemon. I've also finally done what I need to do to get TikTok clips working. I was able to get the vertical capture going, and I'm actually very proud of it. It is facecam, gameplay, and then instead of having my whole team, because that would be very cluttered for a small phone screen, I instead just have one big Pokeball and a slideshow going of every shiny Pokemon I've gotten in game. So, like, right now it's a Meditite. Now it's a Panpour, etc., etc. So on and so forth. And it just rotates through those images instead of It just rotates through all those images instead of being my whole team that I currently have equipped. And that's the cute little Cricketot that I've gotten 3 of. By the way, I love Cricketot so much in this game. He's so good. Spupa, you know. I really like it. I think it's a very good way to, like, show my progress in the game. Just show all the different shinies I've gotten in the past. Even though I don't know if I'm going to go back to edit those into TikTok clips. At least they still get representation on TikTok by being in the slideshow. Zigzagoon! I already know my name for the Zigzagoon, by the way, if I get him. I have a name picked out already for him. If he ends up being the shiny I get, you know, he's got a name picked out for the future. I wonder if I should up the encounter to also be on the TikTok clip. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna add that really quick. Text. Nope, not that one. Delete. Text. Okay, I got the number. Where's the, one second. Where is the one that is... It's called encounters, that's what I named it. Oh wait, no, it's not encounters, it is shiny hunt. That's what it's called, shiny hunt. No, shoot, that's not it. Only issue is I'm not going to be able to get soft reset clips for the TikTok, but that'll be fine, you know, it's just one type of hunt that will not be able to be on the TikTok. And I just realized I haven't been using speed up this whole stream, that's why it's going so slow. That's probably why we haven't gotten a shiny yet in the first 19 minutes. I haven't been speeding up. There we go, this is going way faster now that I remember that speed up's a thing. But yeah, I will say one thing, so I do plan on covering new games. Infinite Fusion Hoenn, I definitely plan on doing a bit more of that. Another big one I'm looking at is Alien Adventures whenever that thing drops. Might do a shiny only run of that game. So you don't know about Nuzloke, because I don't know if there's going to be a guide out to like help me with level caps or how training's going to go in that game, but we'll definitely do a shiny only run of that game. which means my stream day 1 will be a bit worse, but once I get that shiny and I'm starting to actually move, I think I'll have a decent stream for that game. Mostly depends just how fast I get my shiny starter. That's the entire truth of Alien Adventures. I'll be streaming from the very start, but if the shiny takes a while to show up, the shiny takes a while to show up. I think it would be nice if I could zoom my face cam out a little bit on the TikTok layout, but I'll figure it out later. I'll fix it later. It'll work for the couple of shinies we get this stream. I'm thinking like weekly, maybe I'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'll probably be able to get like a new shiny highlight of the TikTok up weekly. Come on, Pancham, please just be shiny Pancham. I don't want to have to do another hunt. Just to get shiny Pancham so we can continue this game. Because the rule is I have to do every trade shiny hunt, which is softer setting a trade Pokemon. And there is a guy in Collage Town, the newest town we've gotten to, who wants a Pancham. He wants me to trade him a Pancham. So I have to get a shiny Pancham, so I'll allow myself to catch a non-shiny Pancham for the trade reset. So I need shiny Pancham, like, really badly right now, or I cannot go on to the next shiny hunt, which will be the softer set for the trade that gives a Cubchoo. My rules are biting me in the butt. But hey, you know what? It makes it fun. I'm showing every bit that this game has. I did the trade reset for the Abra. I'll do the trade reset for the Cubchoo as well. Even though I'm like 90% sure I can probably just catch Cubchoo in the wild later. But softer set hunts will never end for this run. And I haven't had access to any type of charm that makes Pancham a more likely encounter. I don't have the fighting type charm yet, which would make this hunt more reliable, but the game hasn't given it to me yet, so I must hunt without it. I'm also gonna stop nicknaming my dupe shinies I get. I'm just gonna name them dupes. Drop them into the dupes box, activate dupes claws, catch the new encounter. Dang, Zigzagoon. Seeing lots of Zigzagoons. I really wish there was a document for the most recent version of the game that tells me encounter rates, because the document I'm using to like check levels and stuff is accurate about the levels. However, I'm gonna assume first of all the game probably ends sooner on that document than in the actual game. But two, doesn't give me encounter rates of Pancham in this area. This area just doesn't have Pancham at the time that the document was made. So I don't know how likely Pancham is here. I know in Collage Town he's a 10% encounter rate, but I don't know how likely he is in Acrylic Town. But according to the document, he's not supposed to be here. I thought I didn't get in this area the first time. I think this is where I got. I think this is where I got Jigglypuff the first time. So mad I forgot to activate the Flying Charm though. I really could have gotten a Murkrow if I had remembered to activate a Flying Charm before my 2 Dupes calls in the upper part of the forest. I really could have gotten a Murkrow probably. But alas, it was not meant to be. Because I did have a Flying Charm going when I got both of the extra Cricketots, but I didn't think to activate it before I got the... Well, I thought to activate it before the second one, so I crafted it, but then I forgot to actually activate it in time. Come on! There we go, get the fins going. It is very hot in here today. It is summer after all, so sorry about the fans if they are loud or annoying during stream. Not much I can do about them. It's rather I have them on or I end up a sweaty mess early in stream because they're turned off, so... I don't like how they mess with my hair anyway, but... Let me turn that one off and just have the one in the background maybe. Should have less pickup on the microphone and won't mess with my hair. Oh. There comes the cat. She gonna appear on microphone? Oh, there she is. Making her debut for this stream. God knows. And yep, my lap has become her throne for this stream. We could get her on the cat tree behind me. Definitely could get her on the cat tree behind me for this stream, but I'll let her have my lap for a little bit. We'll put some catnip on the tree later. Get her to move up there. $690. So this is one of the longer hunts, actually, because this game is supposed to be 1 in 200 shiny odds, so getting near 700 encounters is quite a lot, if I'm gonna be entirely real. Actually, I want to test something. So, let's debug. Is there a held item? Yeah, there's no held item. Okay. Because, technically speaking, there's an item called the Shiny Potion, and if I find a way to get more... let me turn down my headphones again. If I find a way to take my Shiny Potion, which is this right here, and, like, duplicate it, I could make it so that when I encounter the Dupe Skulls Pokemon, they are shiny. But I don't know how to do that. Especially as I don't see any debug options besides editing a Pokemon. I don't know if this game just... I don't know how to access the debug for, like, my bag, for example. If I could get into the debug options of my bag, I'd be able to, you know, duplicate the Shiny Potion whenever I get a dupe, make another Shiny Potion, pop it, make the Pokemon appear shiny in the wild as well, because Dupe Skulls was activated. It should be way cooler than catching a non-shiny Pokemon and then turning it shiny after the fact, because it was Dupe Skulls. What's this? Someone sent me like some local event that they want me to go to. Free hoagies in the city or something. Pretty sure I'm working that day though, so what a shame. Hope my little week off of work here will give me enough time to get nice and ahead in this game so I don't have to worry too much. As next month, I'm working a crap ton. I'm gonna be away from home a lot. So this game is probably going to be streamed a lot less, so I want to get really ahead of it. Because with the way my job's going, streams are probably going to slow down next month. Even though I just got back into streaming this month. No, I just got back into streaming last month. So I'm saying, yeah. Streams are going to slow down a bit. I'm getting tempted to pop my shiny potion, dude. I'm over 700 encounters deep. Shiny hunts are not supposed to last this long. At least in this game, they're not supposed to last this long. Assuming that the 1 in 200 odds that I heard are true, the shiny hunts should have ended a while ago. Based on my personal experience, it looks like my shiny hunts are averaging to be like around 600 something encounters though. Actually, wait. Maybe 1 in 200 is the shiny charm odds, because now that I'm thinking about it, I could take the all my shiny hunts that have a number tied to them. I could take all those numbers, put them in a thing to find the average, and get an idea of what the shiny odds are in the game of 1 in whatever the average of all these numbers combined is. Won't be perfectly accurate, but it'll give you an idea of where the shiny odds are. And every hunt will make that number a little bit more accurate. So yeah, we're doing the old-time way to research a game. You don't just know the stuff. You gather evidence, and then you use your evidence to find the answer. I have a pretty decent pool. I have like 12, maybe 20 shinies in this game so far. I have a decent amount of shinies, is what I'm saying. So I should be able to figure out what the odds are in this game. Based on all the hunts I've done. If I get all the clips of the shiny Pokemon together, throw all the numbers into an average finder, I can find about what my shiny odds have been. Which should be around what the game's shiny odds are. Because I heard 1 in 2,000, definitely not. I'm not that lucky. I've heard 1 in 200. probably not. I've been too unlucky for that. I think one person said 1 in 675, which could definitely be it. 1 in 675 is 100% possible, but I can't be 100% sure on that. But 675 sounds like the closest thing to what I would consider the correct number based on my personal experience with the game. Gotten shinies before 675, I gotten shinies after 675, I gotten shinies right about 675. That sounds about accurate. Oh, Lord. Getting tired. Gulping these nuts. Hit, got him. Well, I still have a cool Pokemon fusion. So I do still have the Sprider Roll in the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Discord. I could make a new fusion. I'm thinking, what if I take Pikachu and Ekans? With the Pikachu as the body, Ekans is the head. And instead of just putting Ekans' face on Pikachu's body, what if I take Pikachu but make his tail into the Ekans? I feel like that could be a really cool one. Kind of like this Pikachu, obviously, you know, that's like where the inspiration is, but I feel like that could be cool. Pikachu, but his tail is Ekans. I might make that Pokemon Fusion sprite later, actually, if I ever get back into spriting Pokemon Fusions. Because Pikachu Ekans probably exists. In fact, let me check that out right now. I'll check. What does Pikachu Ekans fusion look like as it is now? Infinite Fusion Dex. Pikachu Ekans. Okay, I'll admit it does kind of look cool. They gave him like little devil horns. But I definitely could see my sprite being cooler. Like, I could start fusing Ekans with every tailed Pokemon and just make the tail into a full-on Ekans, for like the top part of his body. Like the Pokemon's original facial area is just empty, and then there's an Ekans as the tail wrapping around to look at the opponent. wish Krogunk was, like, in this area still, because Krogunk's on the routes leading up to this town, but the routes leading up to this town don't have Pancham, so I have to hunt in this town. But then for some reason, Krogunk isn't in this town, instead he's replaced with Galanes, Zigzagoons, and Jigglypuff. Like, you could choose on all three of these areas. Why couldn't Krogunk have stayed along for the ride? Because, oh god, I would love a shiny Krogunk, but I don't think I'm going to see him ever again. So I don't think I'm getting a shiny Krogunk in this game. Unless I decide to, like, in the post-game, try to, like, do a full shiny dex of the entire game. Using dupe skulls, of course. I don't think I'm doing that, though. I don't think I have anywhere near enough energy to do a full shiny dex of this game. Also, we have broken 900 encounters. That's not good for this game. That's definitely over odds for this game. I'm gonna go with the 675 estimate. We are pretty far over odds at this point. Oh, I could definitely, I got an idea. So the TikToks, I'll schedule the clips to go out at the same time as the YouTube videos. So, yes, the clip will probably be, you know, a good bit farther in the game than the YouTube video is. But I'll definitely schedule some other clips to go out at the same time as the YouTube videos. And then the rest of the clips, I'll figure out schedule times for those as well. Because I think I'm going to get too many clips for TikTok to do once a month. And TikTok doesn't survive once a month type of clips. I think once a week is the most inconsistent you go on TikTok. So that's what I'll do. It'll be a TikTok clip once a week. And then also a TikTok clip in tune with when the new video drops, and those will be all the, that's how I'll do the clipping for this series. Because I want to get this game more popular. This game is insanely good, and I want it to get far more popular than it is. It deserves so much more attention than it has gotten. This game deserves to be just as big as Pokemon Infinite Fusion was, Pokemon Xenoverse was, Pokemon Xenoverse, Infinite Fusion, what are the other big ones? I'm trying to remember the name of the, I don't want to compare it to the game that was taken down when Sun and Moon came out, because Insurgents, I think that was. I don't compare it to Insurgents, because Insurgents is like a magnum opus. I have no idea what they were smoking when they made that game, but Insurgents is like, actually, you cannot compare anything to Insurgents. That game was so good that the Pokemon Company was scared it was going to interfere with the sales of the new Pokemon game. So I don't want to compare it to Insurgents, of course, but like, I can compare this to Infinite Fusion and Xenoverse. I haven't played Xenoverse yet, maybe I shouldn't do that. Pokemon Glaze I could probably compare it to, because I remember that game used to be a thing. I don't want to compare it to Sweet Version simply because Sweet Version kind of isn't a good game. I like Sweet Version, but I know objectively it is a bad game. It is not good. I just personally like Sweet Version in the Tunod region. I know that in reality, Sweet Version is probably kind of a terrible game. They just took the Kanto region, made it pink, and then I'll admit, the custom Pokemon are cool for Sweet Version, but like, the region's terrible. It's just pink Kanto. The story is nothing special. The only real good thing is the custom Poké Suites that look a little bit different than the basic Pokemon they're based off of. That is the only redeemable factor of that game, but I will defend that game till the day I die because I personally enjoyed it. Like, if I had a Pokemon team, right? If I had 6 Pokemon, right? And I could take it from official Pokemon, Fangames, Pokemon Spin-Up, like, just Pokemon from every source of creature capturing, I would probably have Chestnut, maybe Colosseum Chestnut, depending on how cool he is in this game. Stunfisk, obviously. Ferment from Pokemon Sweet. What else would I have? Alolan Sandshrew. That's 4. Ooh, that's already 4 deep. Let's see, I got my 2 favorite types checked off. I got my favorite starter checked off. I got my favorite Pokemon checked off in Stunfisk. Oh, Delta Mega Haxorus. From Cobblmon Delta server I play. And then one more spot left. That's a hard one. What would that last spot be? Ooh. Oh, Shiny Seedot, of course. What am I talking about? Shiny Seedot would be the last spot. How did I forget my special tie to Shiny Seedot? The very first shiny Pokemon I hunted. Yeah, Shiny Seedot gets that last spot, 100%. I have like a weird tie to Shiny Seedot that I can never fully explain, but it is just a weird connection I have with a Pokemon. I am obsessed with Shiny Seedot. I'm tempted to go back in this game and hunt Shiny Seedot, but I know I'm not going to use him because my starter is Grass. And I don't think this game has like a custom shift tree, so he would just sit in the PC collecting dust. Which is why I am not going back to hunt Shiny Seedot, despite the fact that I am obsessed with that shiny Pokemon. $1,000 encounters deep in this hunt. My god. This is my second time breaking 1,000 encounters in this run. Then again, I also did get a shiny after only 14 encounters at the start of yesterday, so you know what? Yes, 1,000 is not good, but 14 is really good, so it kind of balances out of it, don't you think? But yeah, I do like the way I figured out Duke's Claws, because even though the 3 Pokemon I got out of Duke's Claws weren't good, if the monkeys, Pansage, Panpour, Pansear, appear later, 2 of them will be dupes, which means I get to reroll on 2 of them if I get them as the shinies. So you know what? Yes, I got terrible shinies out of Duke's Claws. But due to Duke's Claws, having them checked off of a list so that they can't be a shiny encounter later isn't bad. It's kind of like when you get shiny Rattata in a Gen 1 or 2 game. Yeah, it's not a good encounter for your Nuzlocke, but hey, at least you're not going to get it on this route that has some cool Pokemon available. But I did want Murkrow. And I also don't know if those monkeys are... Actually, one second, I can check. Are the monkeys... should be up here somewhere. Are these guys... No, they appear nowhere else in the game. So, yeah, they're just in that one spot that I got them. Great. I love that, actually. I think that's really cool. Technically, there are spots of the Slope Forest I wasn't able to reach yet, so we might go back to the Slope Forest later. Maybe there's another area of the Slope Forest that also still has the monkeys. I don't know. But it's looking like they're just going to be a shiny that is only from that area that I messed up with in my PC. I'm not adding them to the team, no matter what. I have Time Pull here. If Time Pull dies, I have Krabby. I'm not using Panpour and Pansage. I have my starter. I have Petilil. I have the grapes, who I'm probably going to revive after the next gym with my Sacred Ash. I have so many options for grass type. That's not even funny. There is no chance that Pansage is going to touch my team. He will get a Leaf Stone when I get my hands on it, because I want to evolve all my Pokemon as much as possible, have them be as useful as they can be, just in case I somehow miraculously end up using them. Or if they end up having a custom evolution or something. But the chance of him ever seeing the team, not as high. I do like watching the shiny slideshow on the TikTok display, because I think it's actually a really cool way to just, like, even if I don't have the clips of these guys edited for TikTok, at least TikTok gets to see them. Like Cherubi. I'm not gonna go back and edit a clip of that into TikTok format. But hey, Cherubi can appear on the bottom of the screen so they know I got him. I almost consider making that slideshow only the custom Pokemon I've gotten in this game. But I think all of them is just better because, you know, if I only include the custom guys, then there's so few. Oh god, why do Ralts have to appear? I have to remember that my Ralts died in a fighting type gym. I somehow lost a Ralts. Generational fumble, I will admit. Generational fumble that I managed to lose Ralts in the fighting type gym. I should not have lost Ralts like that. I also am tempted to rename Pikachu, because I showed it to some people and they called it Ozempikachu, which I think is an insanely good pun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with it, actually. You know, Petachu is good and all, but Ozempikachu? Ozempikachu is just so much better. Like, that's a generationally good name. I'm just gonna roll it now. Because let's see. It's skinny. It's a poison type. Ozempic is a drug, so it's a poison type. And it's a skinny Pikachu. Ozempikachu is just such a perfect name. It's a goofy name, don't get me wrong, but it works. And I might go back to Pikachu later if I end up not liking it. Which is right now, because I don't like how it looks on my screen. Back to Pikachu. And I also don't know how he's gonna look as a Raichu, so Ozempikachu might not fit him once he evolves again. Okay, we are over 1,100. I'm getting tired of this hunt. Can I just get the shiny already? Oh my god! Finally! Let's go! That's exactly what I was hoping for. Shiny Pancham, which means I can actually continue the game. This guy is exactly who we were hunting for, because there is a trade, in the next town where they will give me a Cubchoo for it. Keep in mind, I'm not going to trade the Pancham away, but Pancham is an amazing Pokemon. And now I will allow myself to catch a non-shiny Pancham for the trade Evo. I am so happy that he appeared. I've been looking for this guy. Red Ninja all the way. Yes, add him to my party. Oh my god, he's adorable. Look at that guy. Okay, switch out. 1 second. I was not going to risk Pancham dying. Oh my god, look at him. He's so cool. Bro, this guy's sick. Okay. And just before I end the TikTok clip, we're going to check his nature and IVs. He is a sassy nature. He's got Iron Fist and mediocre IVs. But yeah, that is the first TikTok clip. Completed. I love this guy. This guy is so cool. Okay, really quick. Let me take the picture of Pancham. Right here. Move him over here. Let's just put him on this one. Size him correctly. Rename this to Red Ninja. Drop him into the team folder. And then also turn off his image. Perfect. Look at the boy. Oh my god, he has wood. Let's go. Thank you, man. I actually really do need that. Turn off the EXP share. Let's give him his EV spread. Pangoro. Pangoro. What is Pangoro's stat spread? Attack and HP, I actually really do like that. That does a lot for me. There we go. We put him in the, PC. Well, now we have to find a non-shiny Pancham before we can start the next hunt anyway. So let me put this guy away real quick. Look at that, man. He's so cool. He's just the coolest guy on the block, I tell you. I am so happy to have gotten that one. Okay. Now, let's open up death counter. 1,103. Down to 1 because I technically did encounter a Golden. But I'm probably going to end up resetting it again before I start the trades because I want it to be how many trade encounters I've got and not how many Pokemon I've encountered since it's a different hunt method. So I'm probably going to end up resetting that counter again. But do not fret. I'm also going to have to edit the TikTok layout for the trading because I don't have a display capture on there yet. So I have to add the display capture and crop it down to only show the part of the screen that the game's going to cover. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to change the display capture a little bit on the main display as well to actually show the whole game. Because I noticed that was like cutting corners and stuff last time. I don't like that. We're going to have the display capture be optimized this time. There he is. Also, why am I catching a Pancham here? Shouldn't I go catch one in the area where he's lower level and therefore would be easier to catch? Wouldn't that make sense? Like, I don't think it's going to be a big issue. I have Thunder Wave and False Swipes on my team, but... This could be scarier than, like, normal. Like, 5 damage per arm thrust isn't bad at all. That's decent damage. Especially for resisted. That's really good for resisted damage. Well, this guy's IVs don't matter. This guy's also going to have a name of Tribute. Tribute 2. No, we're not gonna add him to the party yet. Okay, so I have to find the NPC that trades, but I do have to do this. Okay, we're going to deposit them in the order of the display. There we go, there's the party at the top row. Where they should be. Now let's see, where was this NPC that wanted to trade? She's talking about how all the kids are gone. They all went into the Whispering Woods, which I don't know what that area is going to be yet. Everyone's talking about the Whispering Woods. Where's the person who wants to trade? Oh yeah, that's the guy who threatens you because he has 2 rifles. Oh wait, is it... Is it this house? No, it's not this house. Where the heck is the trade person? I'm running out of spots to check. No, it wasn't any of the lumberjacks, I know that much. Was it in the Pokemon Center? Oh. We found them. Okay. Really quick, we are going to figure out how to get this display capture running. Give me a sec. Okay, let's get these display captures set up really quick. So, for this one, I just have to turn on display capture 6. Never mind, display capture 6 is not zoomed in. Which one is it then? There you go. Properties. Display capture. We're going to open one instance of Pokemon Z real quick. And we are actually going to edit this display capture to not leave out anything. So first off, the top is cropping some stuff out. So 450, a little bit too much. 60, 70, 80, 480 top. Left side is cropping way too much. $897 exactly. Now the right side, I guess that's probably also 897. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the right side is the same. And then the bottom should be the same as the top, which would be 480. Which means this one over here, transform, edit transform, 897, 897. For some reason, it's working differently on this one, so let me just put that down. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay, edit this. Bring it back down to 1. Start the recording. Start this recording. Okay. Oh. Okay. Not shiny. Okay. What else was I gotta do? I was gonna do one more thing. Oh, that's right. I gotta take my death counter, edit this. It's not gonna be increments of 1, it's gonna be increments of 30 because I launched 30 at a time. So the idea is I click plus, adds 30, then I launch the batch file, rinse, repeat until the shiny appears. And I'm not allowed to click anything once I launch the game because I am tabbed into the game. If I click anything right now, I tab out of the game. So it's a system where I can easily mess up big time. You know what I don't like? Because this method doesn't cover my entire screen, I see my face cam. My uncropped face cam, so I see my entire room behind me on my screen right now. I don't like that. Okay, so the cat tree does appear in the on the YouTube stream. It doesn't appear on the TikTok capture. So if I put my cat there, she will appear for the YouTube viewers. Yeah, I'll put her there. I'll be back. There we go, Cat's on catnip now, so she should probably be up there for a while. On her throne, as I call it. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, this is this is a glitch where if you only have one Pokemon in your party and you do a trade, that Pokemon won't be taken out, but it does let me check Cubchoo's stats a little bit faster. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. Essentially, it makes it so that instead of scrolling through a full party, because after a trade, it'll instantly go to the last slot in your party. So instead of having to scroll through a full party, I only have to scroll through 2 Pokemon now. to see if the Cubchoo is shiny or not. So it's a glitch to not lose the Cubchoo, but it also lets me technically reset faster because it takes less time to check the shiny state of the Pokemon. Technically, I'm gonna be entirely real with you, I think on the Abra, when I got the Abra, I think it was shiny in that little nickname screen. But Abra is such a subtle shiny, I couldn't be sure until I checked to see the red star. So if I see a Cubchoo on that nickname screen, I'm gonna know. But I'm not 100% sure that's going to appear shiny there, so I'm just gonna do the full summary thing, just in case. Like, for example, Pancham, you saw him. His party sprite doesn't look shiny. It looks the exact same as the non-shiny one. So because of small inconsistencies like that, we're going to check the summary screen, just in case Cubchoo is similarly weird, where he doesn't really look shiny. But yeah, we're going to check. We're going to do it this way, just in case, because there is a small chance that the Cubchoo ends up not looking shiny on the nickname screen. Also, if I check the IVs of this guy, are not the same as the IVs of this guy, yeah. So it is a fully randomized Cubchoo. Doesn't matter so nothing about the Pokemon you trade matters. Maybe level. Okay, it might carry over the level from the Pokemon you give them, but besides that, nothing. Like the IVs and stuff do not matter what you give for the trade. Level might matter. Level might affect it. So if I was to catch one of the Panchams in Acrylic Town instead, I might get a lower level Cubchoo. Also, Cubchoo looks adorable in this game. Oh my god, they did so good with him. Like, I still don't like the giant piece of snot hanging out of his nose, of course, but besides that, that is such a good model, dude. Now, the question is, what do I name this Cubchoo? Because I actually don't know any good names for a Cubchoo. He's a little guy with a giant piece of snot hanging out his nose, and then he becomes a big bear with a big old beard. That looks like he would rip you to shreds if he got the chance. But yeah, I'm hoping this hunt goes fast because I do not like soft percent hunts. I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I despise these hunts. They are not fun to do in the least. Okay, there we go. That's 31 encounters deep. Let's launch another batch to get to 61 encounters deep. This is just how it be. Oh, that's right. I need to ask my mom for help with something on my phone when she gets home. Let's see. She gets home around 6:30. Just set an alarm at 6:30. Not every day. There we go. I have an alarm. No, wait, that's AM. 6:30 PM. There we go. That's the one I need. Okay. I have a reminder on my phone now set to remind me. 6:30 PM, around the time my mom should be getting home. Maybe she'll be home, maybe she'll be almost home. But at 6:30 PM, I have an alarm set to remind me to ask her to help me with a work-related thing. Cubchoo. 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 I love Cubchoo. He's such a cute little guy. I'm somewhat tempted to get a plushie of him, except for the fact that I do not like the hanging piece of snot out of his nose. Because besides that, he is just a teddy bear. At least he's better than Stuffle, the version, the one that was like 2 generations later. Way better than Stuffle. I despise Stuffle with a passion. I think Stuffle is such a fake. Like, Stuffle just tries to be a stuffed animal. He doesn't do it right. Cubchoo does it right. Teddy Ursa does it right. Stuffle does not do it right. I wonder if I should even change my layout on the stream to show that my team is just Pancham. Just a non-shiny Pancham, or if I should just leave my team looking the way it is so that people understand the team I am using instead of the team that I have equipped. Also, if anyone knows a plugin that would could like plug into games and would automatically update my team layout. Oh. Well, we're gonna do one more. I just realized my thing is not cropped properly. Like, you can straight up see my Steam icon behind my party. Yeah, my layout on the stream right now is a little bit jank. If I get the shiny right now, it's gonna look a little bit jank in the clip. The TikTok clip will look fine. The clip on the YouTube video and the stream will not look fine. But yeah, if I'm aware correctly, Cubchoo's shiny is just a little pink version of himself, so I should be able to notice the shiny. If I somehow don't see the red star, I should notice the fact that the bear is pink. So I'm not too worried about resetting past a shiny here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too worried that that's a thing that'll happen. Cat, why are you back on my lap? I literally put catnip on the tree for you! Don't you like catnip? Aren't you, like, obsessed with that stuff? Okay, yeah, let me really quick. There we go. Z display capture. Transform. Edit transform. That's the right side, right? I'm slowly erasing. There we go. Perfect, I fixed it. Okay. Let's go up to 90 encounters now. And while that loads up, let me figure out why my head isn't... support a little bit more for her, she'll hopefully start enjoying the catnip and stop coming to my lap. Because I don't want a cat on my lap too hot today for that. So I'm trying to get her... Oh, actually, the room's cooled down a bit. Let me, Yeah, the room's cooled down a bit, so I can turn off that fan for now. Still don't want her on my lap. Oh, there she goes. She's about to start acting crazy. There we go. This is good stuff, dude. Look at this guy. I am so excited to get Shiny Cubchoo and finally leave this dang town. So excited to go to Route 5 and actually explore more of the game's story. Pretty sure I think I have a rival battle on Route 5, which means I do have to be careful not to lose any Pokemon, but... Once again, Cubchoo's probably not joining the team because I do have Surfer B-Barrel. I don't know if he's gonna be on my team till the end of the game, but he's definitely gonna be on my game for this foreseeable future. Depends on how much higher is the BST of Beartip, honestly, because if it's enough higher, I might add it to my team instead, just purely out of necessity of bigger damage numbers. And also getting rid of that 4 times weakness to fighting type would be nice, but I don't think it's going on the team anytime soon. Because if I'm aware, B-Barrel I don't think is a very good Pokemon, I'm sad to say. His base stat total just doesn't hold up, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm just thinking that way because I only really remember him as an HM slave in Gen 4. I feel like we're getting towards the end of this playlist. Or I guess this is not a playlist, this is a video that acts as a bunch of mystery dungeon songs. Because this sounds like endgame songs. And typically when you have a playlist that is a soundtrack of a game compilation, they usually put the credit song at the end of it, so we might have to be switching playlists soon. I actually gotta check how much is left to the playlist after this. Because I do not want the playlist to die halfway through a reset and I can't do anything because I'm too busy. Yeah, we're on like the end of it. Yeah, we're hopping into some Gen 5 music. Let's do this. Add another 30 to the reset counter. The Gen 5 was amazing, and also we're resetting a Cupchu. That's Gen 5. It fits. I just realized I didn't need to catch a non-shiny Cupchu. I could just have been using my shiny one this whole time since I found a glitch that doesn't take the Pokemon. Ooh. As you can see, my cat is finally chilled out. It's the power of catnip for you. Oh, jeez. Put my headphones on, like, turned up that volume really loud. Because I'm listening to my headphones really quiet, is how I do these streams. I listen to them very quietly. I'm even considering taking off my headphones and, like, putting in headphones for music I prefer more. The music I'm playing for the stream, you know, like copyright music that I'm not allowed to play for the stream, but debatable on if I should do that. What in God's name is this? Oh, we're halfway through a reset, so I can't exactly just change the soundtrack at the moment, but okay, it was at least a relatively short sound bit from the game. Oh, this is like the Oceanside town. I think this is where you can find Cynthia in Black 2 post-game. Because I know the Cynthia jump scare. Oh, I just realized, dude, this thing's gonna have an Elite Four and a Champion. Holy sh... Oh, dude, I'm in for a struggle. I just realized that. Ooh, I completely forgot. There's a Elite Four and a Champion, dude. How the heck am I going to be able to do that in a Nuzloke? Ooh. Especially with the Decrepit status. If the champion uses a Pokemon that inflicts Decrepit, ooh, I might be screwed big time. Because that status is bad, dude. What it does is it makes it so that once you're under half HP, you take double damage from everything. So essentially, once you're under half HP, you are one-shot. Essentially, every Pokemon is one-shottable once it's below half HP, is the way I read the status. But yeah, this is honestly one of the more chill shiny hunt methods, because I don't have to do anything. I just have to press A button, turn on speed up, and look at a summary in my party. And then I do it again. I press plus, I launch the batch file, and I'm good to go. I also have the I also recently reinstalled I'm on observation duty, so I have the icon of that game staring me down on my desktop as I do this. I have FNAF World with the big blue eyes looking at me. I got Fallout 4, Pokemon Tower, Pokepath Tower Defense. The Mystery Dungeon Randomizer app. I'm on observation duty. Metaphor Refantasio. Both the demo and the full version. One Pace. Divinity Original Sin. Stardew Valley. Wizard 101. Ooh, that game's calling me. I do like some Wizard 101. It's been a while since I played that one, though. Blade and Sorcery. Balloons Tower Defense 6. Gorilla Tag. Eugenics. Got lots of games I could play. That my desktop is just showing me and are calling to me. I hope it appears shiny in the nickname screen, because that would be great. Like, especially since I was spamming through the nickname screen, I'll see it for like a split second. Wait a second, is that shiny? Those are like the very subtle bit of realization in my eyes before I get the full confirmation that it's a shiny Pikachu. I'm looking for a Pancham. Would you trade one for my Pikachu or rare ice type Pokemon? Great, I see you have a Pancham. Let's do the trade. Oh, how cute Pancham is. I love it. But yeah, Pikachu and Pancham kind of are like brothers, now that I'm looking at it. They kind of are. They're just cute little dudes who evolve into fierce, massive beasts. Oh, that'd be cool. Imagine if we get a Pokemon region based off China, and we could get like a regional Pancham. That would be sick, actually. It also is infuriating me that whenever I accidentally open the Pokedex, I have to see dang Pansage looking at me, dude. I don't like Pansage. I wonder how many of these Cubchus I've reset had like really good IV spreads that people would kill for. And I just reset beyond them because their color wasn't, because they weren't the right color. I wonder how many that's been. All I can hope is that when it appears shiny, that has good IVs, in case I ever end up using him. Even though I'm pretty sure Ice type is like a terrible type defensively. Ugh. $181 encounters deep, brother. Let's go. Ooh. After this batch, we'll be at 181 Cubchus soon. I do hope this goes fast, though, because even though this is one of the easier methods, I consider also one of the much more boring methods. Major update to Calmon Delta. Big Whale Lord plush bundle, Mega Raids. The Mega Raids are a new method for obtaining Mega Stones. One second. Pretty big update to Calmon Delta. They changed how Mega Stones work, which is definitely good. The game was getting a bit rough to obtain some of those Mega Stones, so they fixed it up a bit. I might mess with my shop a little bit, but we'll see. Because I still, if I recall, have a lot of Megastones in stock. And with the way they just changed how it works, a lot of those Megastones probably just lost all of their value. Yeah, that's rough. Because now you don't get random Megastones. Now you can make sure you get specifically the Megastone you want. So people are probably going to want to buy these blank Megastones. Charged blank Megastones instead of buy already made Megastones. Which means all those Megastones I have in my shop probably lost a lot of their value, especially the Charizardites. Because if you can just get a blank Megastone and then attune to your Charizard, boom! Charizardite's not rare anymore. Getting Charizardite's super easy. It's as easy as getting any other Megastone now, and it's not a gamble. But I'll survive. I don't play Calmon Delta that much anymore. I'm not min-maxing the economy on that game like I used to. I love this song. I know it became like a meme, but this song is truly Driftvale City, I believe it is. One of the best Pokemon soundtracks ever made. So I'm very happy that it came up. I'm not as happy if I get the shiny during it because I heard that some guy is apparently claiming copyright over the song, calling it the Toothless Dance. Oh wait, no, Toothless Dance was different. This is for, well, what's the song that Toothless danced to that people claimed copyright over? I know that someone is going around and falsely copyrighting any video that uses the song from the Toothless Dance. One second, I'll look it up on my phone real quick. Google. So, Toothless Dance was Driftvale City. Is that the one that's playing right now? No, this is a Cumula Town. Yeah, it's a different song. Even the video of this one put a Furret walking in the video. Jeez, dude, we can't escape Furret. He's not even from... He's not even from Unova, and he has fully stolen a Cumula Town. Why am I pressing Q? I literally can't control the game yet. The game hasn't loaded fully. Q is the speed up key, by the way. Why am I pressing it when the game hasn't even fully loaded? I literally can't speed up the game. The game hasn't loaded yet. Or did my phone just vibrate? More company stuff. My company needs to stop advertising to me. I do not care about the fact that our CEO put a new video addressing us. Cool, you expect our profits to increase. Okay, you expect that we're gonna have a very busy season. Doesn't affect me, Mr. CEO, man. All that affects me is if a new contract's been struck. Which will probably be news from the union, not from you. Another thing you gotta remember in the adult world. Your CEO is not the person you're gonna like at the company. The person you gotta like at the company is your, people you gotta like at your company is your union. Those are the people that, like, get you pay increases and stuff. Your CEO is not... He's gonna talk about profits and stuff that does not affect you. Still important sometimes the stuff they say, like, they might say that they're changing how something works, and it's good to know that, but typically what your CEO talks about isn't the stuff that's important to you. What your union talks about is the stuff that's important to you. And if your CEO says something important that's going to negatively affect you, the union will probably make a statement about it. What the hell is this song? I am, like, entirely lost on what this song is. Oh my god. What is this song, dude? This is actually a song from Black and White? There's no way this is an actual song from Black and White. They have to, like, have slipped something in the style from Black and White. There is no way that this is an actual Pokemon song. Like, what is this? What am I listening to? Bro, I really want to get done these resets just so I can check what the song is. I need to know what I'm listening to. And every time I think it's ending, it just doesn't. Like, I thought I heard it fading out there. I'm like, okay, it's over. And then he just started coming and singing again, and now it's still not over. What is this song? Where in Black and White is this song exactly? Or Black and White 2, because I think this is a place that mixes both of those games. Black, White, and Black 2, White 2. Bro! What? I thought the song was over. What is this? I was like, oh, it's fading out. It's over, I guess. Nope, it's... Bro, this is the weirdest song I've ever heard in my life. Oh, so I figured out the names for Cub Chew. Okay, what the heck is this song? Village Bridge? Hold on a second. I don't recognize this place, like, at all. I don't recognize this part of the map at all. I'm gonna let the song finish, though, because it is a black and white soundtrack, too. But, like, I don't recognize this place. I don't remember that from the game at all. I don't remember the area. I don't remember the music, obviously. I have no idea what's going on. Is it like inspired by like Native American music or something? Like, what type of music even is it? It's just something I'd never heard for sure. Somewhat relaxing, I guess, but still, just an odd composition, in my opinion. Yeah, I think after this stream, I think I'm going to edit down the next video for the YouTube. And I'm also going to go back through the videos. I'm going to try to get a note where I note down how many encounters every shiny took. And I'm going to try to find out what the shiny odds in this game are. Because I feel like I'm safe to rule out the 1 in 2,000. I don't think it's 1 in 200, because I feel like I've gone over 200 a couple too many times. So I think I'm kind of safe to rule out both of those. And I kind of do want to know what the actual shiny odds of the game are. I feel so. This one guy said it's 1 in 2,000, but the starter is 1 in 600 something. I think that 1 in 675. I think it was like 1 in 675, right? They said, okay, yeah, the base odds are 1 in 2,000, but the starter is 1 in 675. I think that 675 is just everything in the game. I think that's what the game went with. Just 1 in 675 for everything. Cat, can you stop? I'm not. I don't want you on my lap today. I don't want that extra pressure on my abdomen today, Cat. You literally had catnip on your cat treat today. Why aren't you sitting on top of the cat tree expecting more? She gives me that, like, sassy eye that cats tend to give, too. Like, Cat, do you not realize this is my body, not your chair? And there she goes. She lays down. And if I started rocking my body or something to get her off, she would scratch me. Cats are so hard to deal with. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. We're about 46 minutes into these resets, it looks like. Because I'm recording, the TikTok record has a thing of how long the recording itself has been going. So we're about 46 minutes deep in this hunt specifically. I just want to check something. Oh, Okay, Capchu's actually unobtainable in this game otherwise, so actually, you know what? This is a good trade to take, 100%, if it's the only way to get Capchu. Besides Le Protégé, of course, I know for a fact that they can give you it because they can give you literally any Pokemon. They give me starters while I was resetting. So kind of sad I got stuck with a Petalo instead of literally anything else. I mostly wanted Froakie and or Fennekin from Le Protégé. That's what I really wanted, but mainly Fennekin most of all, because Fennekin would have been so cool. Actually, I don't know if Fennekin would have been cool. I don't know yet. I'm about to find out if Fennekin would have been cool, I guess. Because we're about to see what Braxian looks like. And figure out its type as well. Because you can see your opponent's Pokemon type in battles. So we're about to actually find out just how cool Fennekin would have been. I think my starter's neutral. I think my starter's now neutral to fire. I'm gonna have to check that. But he's part ground type now, so I don't know if he's weak to fire anymore. I'll probably lead my starter into the battle against Melia because my starter is weak to fire types. Her fire type is her starter. Her starter is her ace. Trainers don't start their battles with their aces typically. So I'm probably gonna lead with my starter because I don't know if he's gonna be useful later in the battle due to the fact that simply there is a fire type somewhere in the back that can melt him. Melia's first trainer battle was also very scary if I remember. I don't remember why, but I remember it being... I think that's where I learned that B-Barrel is... Oh yeah, that's right. B-Barrel was out there maxing out his stats because he has Simple. He used Defense Curl, and then she used Ember, which just ignores his physical defense because it's a special attack, and almost killed B-Barrel. That's what it was. I remember Melia. Scary rival. I'm gonna go refill my water while the game starts. Be right back. Bro, I walk away for 5 seconds, end the game, decides to play this weird song again. The thing is, I don't ever want to talk bad about the song because I feel like it's inspired by Native American songs. That's really cool, actually. But it doesn't sound like a Pokemon song at the end of the day. Like, this is an over 200 song soundtrack. The fact that the song's come up twice already is insane. It's almost as bad as when I was playing the Wizard 101 soundtrack earlier in this playthrough, and they just kept on giving me the Christmas event song. Like, dude, stop. Just give me some normal music. It's not like this is my playlist. It's not like I can remake this playlist and just leave out the village bridge. And I have to listen closely because if I hear Driftvale City, I have to skip it because of the whole false copyright situation going on with that. Like, if I ever listen to Scarlet and Violet music, I have to pay close attention, because if I hear Ed Sheeran's voice, I gotta skip that shit instantly. For some reason, there are now 2 Pokemon games where their soundtracks aren't safe from copyright strikes. Maybe 3. I don't know if Black and White 2 changed Driftvale City's song, or if it even includes Driftvale City. I don't know. I don't even know where Driftvale City is, I'm being entirely real with you. I just know it has a really boppin' soundtrack and it was used for a video of Toothless dancing. For some odd reason. And then Scarlet and Violet is because for some reason Ed Sheeran made the closing song that came. No fucking clue why. I still am flabbergasted. I don't understand why they needed Ed Sheeran to perform in a Pokemon game, but okay. And he still holds copyright over the song, so if you stream Scarlet and Violet and you beat the game on stream, you better hope you fucking mute the game or you will get copyright struck at the end for Ed Sheeran's song. Like, Ed Sheeran, if you're gonna put your song in a game, don't copyright strike any video that contains the song. It's not fair to people who are just playing the game. Of course, I know the Pokemon Company doesn't give a shit, you know, they'll use copyright to do anything they want. How many fan games have they taken down? How many emulator websites don't exist anymore because you physically can't get your hands on... Because they were like, oh, this is hurting our profits. You can download a ROM of a game that's 10 or 20 years old that we have no plan on re-releasing and make it available on the latest console? Copyright it, how dare you? How dare you get your hands on a ROM of Battletoads instead of buying an NES and buying Battletoads from a reseller? How dare you? Evil, evil people. If you want to play Battletoads, you better go buy an NES, buy an old copy of Battletoads that someone happens to have laying around, or you don't get to play the game, because we're going to take down all the websites so that you just download the game that it has been out of print for so long that there is no way the game, all profit us anymore. I say as I buy Nintendo stuff all the time. I still hate their company though. But this, I love this. This is like so cool. The Lego Pokemon gym badges. I love this. It's one of the coolest Lego sets I own. Like, you have a box and gym badges. It is such a cool... and it's a gift with purchase too, so it's not even like I had to put any money in. It just came like that. Wasn't Cubchoo available in base X and Y though? So couldn't they have kept him available in this game if he was available in base X and Y? Like, I am happy that they included a bunch of Pokemon you can't get through the course of the region, simply because that means that the randomizer mode is going to be so much better due to the game having every single Pokemon of the first 8 generations. It's gonna make the game like a million times better randomized. But, like, I'm sure they could have found a place to make Pikachu in the wild, right? They didn't have to make him a trade-only Pokemon. Even if he was available, I'd still have to do this trade due to the way I set up this, the rule set. I'd still have to trade for him. But they could have made him available in the wild. Surely they could have. Because, of course, I did have to do this trade method with Abra, and then I got an Abra in the wild anyway. My first Duke's Claws trigger. Ended up activating Duke's Claws and got a Lillipup out of it, which I'm probably never going to touch. Would have loved if we got Pancham out of it. Would have sped this up a bit. I wouldn't have had to go all the way down to Acrylic Town. But now I got a shiny Lillipup. I also feel like Pikachu's head is a lighter shade of blue than I remember. I could just be crazy, but I feel like his head was a little bit of a darker shade of blue in the past. I'm probably just crazy, let's be real. Just get a bit too hype for what's happening in my opinion, but I'll take it. I think this is Team Plasma music, right? Please provide feedback. No. Not providing feedback. Like, it's roadside assistance. It's the same as always. Guy took forever to get here, and then got the job done quickly. Same as every roadside experience ever, I'm pretty sure. It's just how roadside assistance is. Guy arrives. It takes forever to arrive. Like, you wait a long ass time for the guy to arrive. Guy gets the job done in 5 minutes and leaves. That's how roadside assistance goes every single time you get it. Okay, I really don't want you on my lap today. Like, seriously. I need to find a way to keep her off of my Legos, dude. Starting to get a little tired, dude. This is taking a while, man. Where is the shine? Have I played my game of chess today? I have not. Okay, let's get some chess going. Playing against a British guy. Yeah, guys, give me 1 sec while I finish my game of chess real quick. I'm trying to not completely neglect the game, but I also don't want to lose my one guaranteed chess game of the day. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. He's gonna capitalize off of that. Crap, I misclicked. We're actually tied, so I've lost a bishop and a knight. He's lost both of his knights. So we're about even. I personally think losing the knight is a bigger loss than a bishop and a knight, but... Take the queen. I'm not winning anymore, but I feel like I'm winning. I should have done this on my PC so you could actually, like, see the chess game happening. Oh, wait, I'm checkmate. If he's smart, he checkmates me here. Yep. Doesn't matter, I kept my chess streak alive. I'm now at 38 consecutive days of playing at least one chess game per day. And right back into the shiny hunt we go. I was hoping earlier that he wasn't going to take the queen trade because he didn't accept the one I offered earlier in that same game where he takes my queen, I take his queen. I was hoping he was going to keep that mindset, but he instead took the queen trade the second time, which I didn't count on. So, he was able to turn the table by taking the queen trade that I offered as a bluff. Like, I called his queen. After his queen took my queen, I took his queen, of course, but I was hoping he wasn't going to do that. Hey, yeah, chess game went interesting. So, Cupchew's name. If it's a male, I'm gonna name him Capgrass. If it's a girl, I'm gonna name her Marsha. That's my idea for what I'm gonna name Cupchew. Neither one of them plays into the Pokemon, they more so play into a musician I listen to a lot. And I can't think of any better names for Cupchew, so I'm just gonna give him the names tied to a musician I listen to a lot. 421 encounters! Let's go. Keep the energy flowing. Yeah. Still no shiny Cubchoo. Come on, man. I've given this woman 421 Panchams. Technically 0 Panchams, actually. I always have the Pancham after the trade. So technically I've given her 0 Panchams. But I've allegedly given this Pokemon a Pancham hundreds of times. Could she just give me a pink Cubchoo? This song again? Something's wrong with the playlist. There is no reason I should be hearing this song for the 3rd time. I don't think YouTube's shuffle function works, if I'll be entirely real with you. I don't think it works. So, I think I'm gonna switch game soundtrack in the background after this reset. I have an idea. I think I'm gonna listen to some Fire Emblem 3 Houses music. It's been a while since I played that game. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. No wonder there's so much Village Bridge. There's multiple instances of Village Bridge in the playlist for some reason. Okay. Bring back up that. 451 after this reset's complete. There we go. Get some more light on me. I just realized that it wasn't very bright here most of the stream. I'm doing. I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish halls in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays.
I still think Fire Emblem Three Houses was an amazing game. I'm maybe getting the next Fire Emblem game when it comes out. I'm considering it. I didn't play Engage, but I heard the next one is going to be very similar to Three Houses, so I'm like somewhat thinking about it. Of course, the next big game I'm buying is end of this month. Splatoon Raiders comes out, and I am not missing out on a Splatoon game. Especially as I travel a lot, so Switch games are extra valuable. There is no world where I am not playing Splatoon Raiders a ton. I'm on a layover, and my crew is boring it, or there's nothing fun to do in the city. Splatoon. Like if I get a Detroit layover, playing Splatoon probably. I'm probably getting that really good food place that I had last time I was there. But besides eating that really good food, Splatoon. And I'm not going to mention the good food place because that kind of would give away the hotel I stay at, and I don't want anyone knowing where I'm staying at if I go to Detroit again. Right, that's like one of the rules of my job is you do not tell people what hotel you're staying at. In fact, after this trade, I'm actually gonna go back to the Pokemon Centers and just make sure I didn't miss any Pokemon Center NPCs. Because there might have been another trade that I completely missed out on because I wasn't paying attention at the Pokemon Centers. And as much as I despise resetting trade reset hunts, I have to make sure I get them.
Reach for
My hand, I'll soar away
into the dawn.
Oh, I wish I could stay here, cherish hearts in peaceful days. I feel the edge of dawn.
Knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dimes, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, under the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finding me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart,
Scorched by flames of force I can't run from.
I look to you
Like a red rose,
seeking the sun.
no matter where it goes.
I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well. As the rain falls on the path, I chase your shadow. I don't feel a
I love
single
this
drop
game.
on
I
the
love
ground below.
Fire Emblem Three Houses so much.
Then you
And this song is a
turn
huge
to
part
me
of why.
eyes,
This song was so good.
lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my wishing for us in the night. As the wind calms my thoughts, I hold strong on this terrace. I feel at peace, carried away by the wind's song. Open the door and walk away. Never give in to the call of yesterday. Memories that made those days sublime. These ruined halls and tombs, stolen time. Reach for my hand. I
Soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay.
Here
Cherish
all in peaceful days. I
feel the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Oh Lord, can I just get the shiny? This is... I'm not enjoying this hunt. Because I don't think I'm going to be using Cub Chew. So I'm just hunting a guy that I probably am going to leave in the box most of the game. Abra? I use Abra. Abra's Kadabra is super good at this point. But like, I don't think I'm going to use Cub Chew at all. I think he's going to be a bench warmer. But because I want to show off every part of this game in this playthrough, I kinda have to get him. Almost at 600. That means 20 sets. We're almost 20 sets deep of these resets. My energy is so low today, dude. It's also weird to think right now that at the point of my YouTube where the playthrough's at, the second video hasn't even come out yet. I'm here on stream 9. They've only seen stream 1 for the highlight reels. Just a bit weird to think that, like, I'm so much farther ahead of what my highlight reels are. And yet I still think it's going to catch up to me. Kind of tempted to do an intermission. Full-on end-stream intermission. Where I head out and grab some food and come back. Because I am starving. There's not much to eat at this house. And it's going to be a long while until someone comes home. So I'm going to be home alone. Kind of tempted to do a quick little intermission for a Wawa run or something. Eat some food, come back. Revitalized for the second half of this Cub Chew run. I think I'll do that after the next set. At 600, I will do an intermission if I don't get the Cub Chew. If I get the Cub Chew, then I'm going full steam ahead into Route 5 for story stuff, because I want to see the story of this game. But yeah, if I... soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. No, I wish I could stay here in cherished halls, in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Daylights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, comfort abounds, and I can feel I'm breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask of what I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. As I live out each peaceful day, deep in my soul, oh, I know I can stay. So I wish I could hide away, hold tight to what I love, keep cruel fate at bay.
So that makes me want to play the Black Eagle route, because this is definitely Edelgard's singing. I want to figure out what her reasons are for her choices in the game, because I haven't played the Black Eagles route yet. And this song just like makes me wonder, what in God's name is it? Like, what are her inner feelings that she's fighting that makes her do what she does in
I
the
chase
game?
your shadow. I don't feel a single drop or the ground below. Then you turn to me and I stop before I know. And the lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my heart, making vows I know will be betrayed. A sad girl's plea, live only for a breath and then they fade. Don't ever take back your kind hand, lest precious
Okay, that's 601 encounters. I'm gonna end the video here, the stream here for a sec. I'm gonna get some food.